Okay, today we wanted to study about the chapter 3, distance and online education. Distance is a noun, very common to education. A lot of the school consider online education and distance education during the pandemic. Technology very upgraded during the pandemic time. Distance education is the education of the students who are not physically present with the instructor. Means it's not on the same classroom environment. Distance education is a mode of the education in which course is offered without instructor being in same location. This one is the same location, is classroom setting. But with the distance education, instead classroom setting is the virtual community. Is the same meaning as classroom setting. Instruction may be synchronized or asynchronized and employ the use the technology. Synchronized is the real time and asynchronized is the not real time. Mean is the sometimes the lecture is the same lecture in the US Los Angeles time 10 a.m. and all global students join to the one time. But asynchronized lecture is the lecture video is the recording, and then students log in their account and then see the lecture. It's different the model of the distance education. And employees that use technology. In distance education, typically we are need to a lot of the technology. Something like the video conferencing is a typical Zoom conference or other method we need. Distance course may consider exclusively online or other technological assistant instruction or brand. Brand means is the as like our class setting is 10 weeks course. Some all 10 weeks is the all Zoom online, or we are two classroom. Class is residential. Residential means you are attend, but A class is the online, it's like synchronized. Lecture is the something like the blend, is the hybrid system. Sometimes the intensive means is that we are 10 weeks quarter system 10 weeks and then semester system 15 weeks is the maybe 45 hours is 10 is 40 hours usually setting time. This is the intensive course. Intensive course weekly Monday to Friday, every day is 8 hours study, and the course is finished 1 week. Intensive is another technical module to education. Benefit of distance education. Distance education rely on modern technology, while it requires significant investment. Why? Equipment. Equipment for education, video conferencing, other Zoom account, and then classroom setting. As like there's some the video conferencing environment. This education model attractive to higher education institution. Yes, very, very attractive. Attractive is the more interesting and favor. Many of the which struggle to recruit students while having to meet high cost operation, try to stay relevant amidst growing competition. Is the now a lot of higher education institution very struggle. Why high cost operation mean is the building, classroom setting is the high volume of the investment. But distance education will be challenge them to study for adult professionals. Distance learning can address this issue by providing access to keep growing number. Mean is the adult professional seek the future education as well as overseas students. Other country, they wanted to get US degree, but they not enough economy, enough time to come to United States. They can learning through distance education, get the degree of United States. Adult professional, some you are have the job, you cannot enough to time attend the classroom setting, morning time, even night time. It's very difficult to attend the classroom. Even all students in classroom, I think you are have the job. It excuse your professionality and you attend this class. It's very, very difficult. But other people, adult professionals want to study night time on your schedule. This is the benefit. Primary benefit of distance education stems from allowing individuals that seek to continue their education experience to gain qualification in respect of their time, commitment, and vocation. Mean is the adult choose their time schedule. There are many reasons for theological schools to choose distance education. Theological school include our school. We are choose distance education. Online platform can provide access to theological education to much greater number of students. Mean is classroom setting. Classroom is this class is I think my opinion maximum the 30 students. But online platform is not limited, unlimited. Yes, actually unlimited, but it's depend on how the operation is the classroom setting is a limited place. But is the online platform is the more number of students study one time. Number of students, many seminary work rural or remote geographical area can benefit from distance theological education. Mean is that you are studying, even you in here, school is Los Angeles, school is Orange County, but some students in the San Diego. San Diego commute to school Los Angeles is not easy. As well, the distance education is willing to join on time. Even some classroom, classroom setting is in my class is here some student is in the place, classroom setting. Also, you join to my class through Zoom conference. Means the several students in the classroom setting, some other students in your own Zoom class. Is hybrid. Together. Study together. Distance education is the right word for the seminar. Distance education has been around for the long time. It might be understanding and teaching in which at least past course away from classroom. Now, high-speed internet and powerful computers has transformed distance education. Is high-speed internet provide video conference? You know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, video conference education is very, very difficult because the internet speed is not reached to deliver video conferencing. Distance higher education. Educational activities offered in online environment has grown popularity. Higher education institutions are involved non-traditional. Mean is online distance education, different name is the non-traditional way. Non-traditional way is the classroom setting. Distance education, online education, distributed learning, e-learning. Distance education is a different name, distance education. Some people say online education. Some people say distributed learning, or some other name is e-learning. But it's fundamentally the same meaning. Similar meaning, exactly. Distance education promoter point to accessibility for distance site, facility, cost saving, and scheduling convenience. Yes. Accessible. Access. Login. Anywhere. Distance. Globally. And facility. Not much. Yeah. Facility is minimized. Schedule convenience according to student schedule. Okay, whether fully online or hybrid course. I mentioned full online is 100% online. Not come to the classroom. Hybrid class is the two kind hybrid. First one is classroom, participant when is residency, or synchronous lecture. Distance education is becoming central compartment academic program in college, university, and seminary. Distance education plays enterprise among higher theological education institutions. Distance education rely on modern technology, require significant investment. Okay. Okay, and then primary benefit of the distance education is continue educational experience to gain qualification respective of their time commitment and location. The main reason for theological school choose distance education online provide theological education to many students. Many seminary work rural open remote geographic area that can benefit from distance theological education. Distance education has potential advantage because students live their cultural context. Cultural context means their life, keep their life, no change, but it make it easier to integrate content with life. Advantage and ignorance. Distance education potential advantage over residential education, since for much of the course students live their own cultural context, make it easier to integrate content with the life. Unfortunately, but distance education ignore cultural context of the learner is merely an alternative model for filling empty head. Need is not just classroom education change to online. Not just. Should include culture and context. Context and content of the student. Teacher often acts the assembly line operator rather than the artistic developed student. Online course. Not all distance education fit well-fenced model. To open online courses, the future the talking head with video of the professor giving the lecture, attempt to make the course interactive. Interactive means the communication. The between instructor and student. Most context centered topic, so it may require interaction online with each other and the professor. But the interaction most often limited critique the ideal other student. While online education it become more sophisticated, the dramatic visible effect of the high-speed internet capability. To mean is the dramatic, being is the synchronization. Lecture is the Zoom conference as right on the real-time education. Still high-tech way of the transmitting information that doesn't interact with the real-world situation of the learner. Since much classroom education follow the same top-rail paradigm, online education is a cost-effective way to accomplish the same things. The difference is called the distance education. What is different? Yes, we consider the differences in class design for distance education. Traditional face-to-face education, yes. Typical traditional education. Student has the localized context. They are part of the learning community characterized by proximity that share information within and outside class, physical classroom. Yes. Figure 1 in this picture is the show of the traditional model of the higher education, indicated that professor, yes, in professor, physical institution and professor play only a minor role in disseminating new idea, encouraging community and assistance with the library resource collection. primary purpose professor to deliver course content to the student. Yes. The role, primary role is the professor. Course content to student deliver. Mean is the each student is the outside of the professor's boundary, and then this one is the contact, student contact, each student contact the professor. This is the typical model of the traditional face-to-face education. But figure is, this is a new, different figure. In the context distance education, learning community is virtual and temporal. Mean is that each student and faculty member professor is having, even student, each student has each. Is we are whole learning community. Is involved. Professor's role in the distance education indicated that to be effective, professor needed to understand student local context and then strive to create the learning community. Yes. Strive to create the learning community is very, very important role in the distance education. While teaching information literacy, it states the role clearly in the job description of any individual aiming to teach online course. Another thing is that we think the curriculum design for distance education. Because most education is for distance education alongside the residency course, faculty members need to consider the curriculum design for student pursue distance education. Mean is the reconsider. Mean is traditional course design should be changed to deliver and consider of the student their context. There is the huge difference. Part-time, non-residential online student often take pure class courses at any one time and take longer to gain qualification. They usually have the other commitment, such a full-time job, due to which they may require access faculty and course materials outside of the conventional academic schedule, while staff dedicated explicitly to annual management must continue to do their part to ensure the seminary are providing necessary support for this student. Me is the now adult professional. They have the job. They did not attend as like a full-time. Usually they are part-time student. Me is the school support them, their academic assistant and then administrative system according to their schedule and their convenience. We consider population. Population is the sum of the age. location. Even some the Chinese people, Japan people, in this case is the teaching the language is Japanese. Sometimes language Chinese. This is important. Population, curriculum, and academic policies evaluated to take the advantage of this student potential. Using the design thinking in curricular design could allow faculty to discover new ways to deliver curriculum to students whose enrolled pattern and life situation differ from those who have the traditional engaged in theological education. Such an approach could help to preserve this disciplinary and ecclesiastical concern already influence curriculum while maximize the curriculum's effectiveness for part-time, non-residential students. Part-time and non-residential student mean is part-time compare is full-time. Residential is the residential. Residential is the on-campus student and campus study. Another issue is the library collaboration. Library collaboration is very, very important in distance education. Not only curriculum, but also library service need to adapt to the needs of the student pursuing distance education. Library service must more networked and better developed to support distance learner and faculty. Several aspects needed to enhance to accommodate the needs of the distance learner, namely collection development. Collection means the books, articles, is collection, is electronic reserve. Electronic means is the online access, online, and then student can see, log in, and reserve, document delivery, read the some kind of the books, articles, the full text, instruction, library technology training, reference consultation, navigation tools, digital collection. As well, digital collection is a typical ebook, as well as the Kindle. Negotiation assess arrangement. Online library must hold the adequate number of the books and journals for students to pursue distance education and ensure easy access. Yes, easy access. Scope of the format of the academic library in distance education will depend on many factors. Yes, number of the students of the faculty, location of the students and faculty, number of the courses offered online, how many online class, number of the level of the degree program. Degree program usually the bachelor level, master level, and doctoral level. Depend on the we need to different resource, different class, the different collection. Schedule time class, morning class, night class, or day class, daytime class. Technology used for course delivery. Faculty expectation for students to use resource beyond purchase textbook, course pack, and annual projection. There are several kinds of type of the distance education. Synchronous, First one is synchronous distance education refers to real-time delivery of the lecture. Real time. You will have the live communication with your teacher. This learning model needs teleconference and other similar technologies. Synchronous distance education allows two face-to-face contact. Yes, it's like the really attended classroom with the instructor and classmate. As such, however, is not flexible as some learner may desire, since you have to encounter your teachers and classmates at the scheduled time. Scheduled time is the real time. Even Los Angeles time is the 10 a.m. In case is the Asia is the midnight. LA is the 5 p.m. is Asian country is the 9 a.m. Something like that. Time zone is different. We are simulation and then consider the schedule time. This is synchronous lecture. Another thinking is the asynchronous lecture. Asynchronous. Synchronous plus asynchronous. Asynchronous distance education, learners advance through the curriculum at their own pace. Own pace means curriculum is a study, their time line. You will receive the weekly deadline and therefore you can work at your desired speed and schedule. There is no scheduled time for assessing course content. No schedule meaning anytime. Anytime you can assess the course content, you can study. However, you may interact through the video command, quiz, and conversation. Another type is correspondence education. Correspondence is a different type of the distance education, very historical method, providing education for non-residents, student, primary, adult, who receive the lesson and the exercise through the mailing, some other device. Upon complete, return them to the analysis, criticism, and reading. Means traditionally the paper or exam paper report delivery to the student fill up their study and mail to the school, and then they see the grade. Now is the homeschooling. You know, a lot of homeschool is this kind of the style study in the correspondence style. It was extensively used by business and industry training program by men and women into army force, by the government many nations or part of their education program. It supplemented the other forms of distance education, made independent study program. Independent study means that you study your own pace, as like a real state license. Real estate license is like you are studying real estate. They give it to the online lecture. You study your own schedule and then take your exam. You pass, you receive the license. Something like this. This model of the education, correspondence education, is largely replaced by online distance learning. Now, correspondence education is changed by distance education. Okay, There is a benefit of challenges. Well organized and carefully designed. Means we are designing the distance education. You should do well organized. The well-organized and carefully designed online class use variety, visual, audio, and written media. Media is sometimes you are uploaded course materials. Assignment is designed for foster interaction with the fellow student and the professor. The depth of the student interaction is developed as they process through thought, idea, perspectives, and even fears. The online format, an education without border, yes, no border, provide opportunities to engage with the student in their learning. Yeah. That is benefit. Variety of the learning activities. Online education offers a spectrum of the learning activities that foster greater understanding of the given subject through the advanced technology. Even video lecture. Once recorded, video lectures are convenient and can be used for other purposes. Replay. You assess and then you see your lecture continue. They are available to the professor in the event of the illness or scheduled to complete and cannot embedded into LMS to use even for on-campus schedule. Sometimes the professor cannot attend the classroom, change the classroom time. No, it's your video lecture shared to students. Other colleagues can view the material for the promotion proposed in service training to ensure intentional growth and lecture. Another one is online course given to the same evaluation. Sometimes the plagiarism detection program. Plagiarism detection program is a software where they are checked your copy. You are a violation of the copyright. You copy from the other materials of the article of the journal. That is plagiarism. Open build into LMS. This gives the intermediate evaluation the percentage of work of the appear elsewhere in the identity that work you are on or your copy. Duplicate text verbatim or of that outsourced work, whether within institution outside. On the positive side, learning outcomes are linked to the assessment tool, streamline the process, and evidence student spiritual growth can be achieved, reviewed, appraised, and shared within colleges. Example is in here. This is a typical example of the plagiarism. I show you one example. This is my site. I have the one software. This one is the Grammarly. Grammarly is one kind of software, the grammar review. One case I wanted to hear. In this case, this one, I copy here. Okay, here is a copy. Is the copy from typing here? Is the date some the context text, and then end of the right side the down plagiarism. Plagiarism is the check the plagiarism is the software where automatically the check the plagiarism is the almost the show of the how many percentage. Example, I copy, okay, distance, education, okay, and then here, I copy. Distance education, I copy, and then some student copy and paste here, and check the plagiarism. This is the plagiarism, is the, or this one is the not checked. What happened? Sometimes check, okay. Cypress College, okay. I copy here and paste here. Okay, you see the educate the distance education, Cypress College 100% copy. This is software where it's automatically detection. Your copy and paste is plagiarism. You need to avoid plagiarism, not just copy and paste. Challenges. Challenges also exist in online education. Desire for students to have the effective and engaged learning experience in the online course needed to outweigh the initial investment. Sometimes we need to initial investment of the time and mental energy required to create such a course. Meaning its online course should be your design and investment. Professor not only needed to think throughout overall course, but also sequential detail, and then more time consuming. Consuming is the more time. Me is class time. Classroom lecture is just the classroom time, but more time is over classroom time. Extra time needed to supporting the distance education. For many, there is a step learning curve for adjust to all these elements. Elements learning management can offer, and then coordinate and ensure user-friendly course that is intuitive for students to navigate as seamlessly is no delay time as possible can honor. Training offered to the institution the digital learning office recommend. Meaning the digital learning is a special support team, support organization, department. Professors must be intentional about structuring and building a strong learning community, as this community offers effective opportunity for learning and character formation. Faculty development. Okay. Faculty development is the in-service training for students. LMS is the frequency offered different level from a couple of hours, how to more essential features to hour-long sessions split into period of several weeks. Deep training, yeah. Faculty need to learn how to use their online platform. Even if professors do not remember everything they learned in the training session, means sometimes the inside the institution they support their special person. Even professors do not remember everything they learned in the training session, if they have seen it once, it will be easier to recall as they begin teaching course. Almost every LMS also has a help button. Help button is the service button, ask button, built into the program where information can be readily accessed by professor and student alike. Checklist course content. Presentation of the course material is important. Adding appropriate visual can make the content more appealing and those mere right to read and remember. Following checklist offer concise guide to ensure well-developed course. This is the first one. Be sustainable and academically challenging rather than busy work. Be organized clearly and simply so the student can easily navigate the course. Offer is very variety learning activity, taking into consideration different learning style while providing opportunities for students to share with and learn from each other. Example, learning activity include individual group project, interactive online discussion, peer review, video and PowerPoint presentation, question and answers, book reviews, critique, interviews, research papers and projects, blogs, journals, quizzes, summaries, and portfolios. A lot of the activity is combined. Spell out clear instruction for assignment. Mean is the typical, clear, recognized easily, include a detailed description with a specific guideline and the length of the style requirement. Due date, yes. When? Final, when is the final date? How to? And where to submit assignment. Is a participle rate assignment. If you are late, what happens? Be accurate, check the complete or due date, time information. Not have the spelling and grammar error. As like in my case, I usually use the special software as grammar. Yeah, they are giving me the idea, change wording. Engage the student to help them integrate what they are running and encourage the meaningful personal application. Foster dialogue, interaction, and communication. Create learning community within the class. Include the rubrics. Rubrics is the detailed grading sheet. Grading percentage sheet. What kind of the as like the some attendance. Attendance is 10%. Mid-term is the 40%. Final term is 40%. Discussion is 10%. Whole is 100%. As like rubric is the one of kind defined, which is the percentage and detailed information about the grade. Include rubric, inform the student how to assign with grading, and then help the professor in aligning learning outcome with assessment. Offer link to online library, yes. Online library, how to assess research service. Include the rubric that informs student how to, this one we duplicate. Include the simple, effective graphic. Graphic does not only make the text more visual appeal, but also help students to record data. Do not use the antiquated graphic. unless intentionally illustrate the particular point of the historical period. Ensure 24-hour technical support. We need to some team support. Team support means is cost designer with the not alone. Yes, team is support together. Support may include videographer to film, class lecture, post-production coordinator for editing, encode and embed video edit, PowerPoint presentation, design course banner, other visual for the class. Course designer may also responsibility for any skilled editing PowerPoint presentation or creating visual. The expertise of this team help the course look polished and professional. Professor ought to able to say, "You make us good, looks good." Yes, LMS should design more fancy. Students see the lecture and willing to study and then recognize how to use the study materials and other kind of the assignment and materials. Okay, today I want to close this class. We started the distance education. Next week is I will teaching about technology and infrastructure for distance theoretical education. Thank you. See you again. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Next week we are continue. I have to read today. Recognize our schedule. Everybody know the schedule this quarter because this quarter all students remember my schedule. Okay, just for one. This is my teaching schedule. Calendar here. School have the Christmas break. I know today Christmas break is this next break. Our class is the December 27 and January 3 is no class. No class. Means today is 13, next week is 20, is the last class for teaching. Okay, everybody? You know? Oh, yes. You everybody announced, school administration told me, is the next week is the last quarter when you attend the class. Okay? School, no lecture, 27 and 3. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you.